Would you all please be seated? What if you studied just a little bit harder for that test? What if you scored that winning penalty shot that could have taken you and your team to the finals? What if you didn't go to school at Appleby? Where would you be right now? Good morning, peers, faculty, and family. I'm super grateful to be at the podium talking to you all today. This week happens to be Prefect Chapel Week, and our theme for the week is gratitude. My chapel speech happened to fall right on Prefect Chapel Week, and I would like to talk to you all about a few themes that I've personally experienced and have shaped me into who I am today and the gratitude I feel. These themes come and go throughout life, and I believe that learning about these themes will be beneficial for you all. So sit back, relax, and listen to this speech as it might relate to you either now or in your future. The words what and if happen to be two simple words. However, if you put those two words together, you can easily be questioning what you have done in the past and how your life can be different. It can lead to many things, such as regret, a word that is full of power and can influence how you feel and what you do. Regret, a word that might throw you for an emotional roller coaster. Regret is something that everyone here has probably been through. Dictionary.com has defined regret as feeling sad or disappointed over something that has happened or been done. For me, I think of regret as one of the worst feelings ever, getting down on yourself when really you don't have to. When you think of that specific situation that you regret, you waste so much positive energy that can be used towards more productive things in life. All you're doing, really, is unintentionally upsetting yourself over something you can't change. Seems silly, right? Unfortunately, it's completely normal. At this moment, I want you to think about the regrets you have made and realize how they may be stopping you from other opportunities. How can you learn from those mistakes and the regret you feel? A couple of weeks ago, I was lying down in the health center and I saw a poster on the wall beside the bed. It was called the worry tree. It describes the process to take if you have a worry and you want to do something about it. Picture this with me. So at the top, it states, notice the worry. So basically, how does it feel in your body and your mind? Then, an arrow is pointing directly down to the next set of words that state, ask yourself what the worry is about. Then, another arrow is pointing directly down at, can you do something about it? There are two diverging arrows after that statement, one pointing to yes and one pointing to no. Underneath the no, another arrow leads to the brilliant statement of let the worry go. Let the worry go, eh? Seems simple enough, but honestly, I don't believe people automatically think of that solution. The first thing we are programmed to do is to allow the worry to be stuck in our brains and for us to get worked up about it. We constantly stress over something we can't control, which leads me to a great quote said by one of my personal favorite Disney characters ever, Mickey Mouse. He said, don't stress over anything that you can't change. So I want to share how this applies to me personally. My athletic background goes back to my early childhood. I was involved in many sports, but primarily focused on competitive ski racing. Yes, I had to wear those uncomfortable, tight racing suits. Rep-level soccer and field hockey. I played on club teams as well as school teams. During the years, I always enjoyed the element of competition and was very successful with earning team titles and personal MVPs. Sports contributed to my confidence, and I was proud to be an accomplished athlete. Now, many of you might have heard of this story that I'm about to tell, and if you have, bear with me for a moment. It was October 20th, 2010, when I was at St. John, Kilmarnock, ready to play one of the most important field hockey games of the season. For those of you that don't know what the sweeper position is, that was the last player or defender back, except for the goalie, and that was the position I played during that game. It was quite an intense game and scoreless at halftime. During the second half, a powerful hit by the opposition sent the ball directly down the middle of the field, getting past everyone on my team and quickly coming towards me. Preparing myself to simply stop the ball and send it back up the field, a funny bounce sent the ball right over my stick and ended up passing me. As I turned around, I saw the opposing team's player sprint directly to the ball. She was on a breakaway, and with an athlete's mentality, I couldn't let her score without trying my hardest to defend. I don't know how, but I ended up being at the same place as her, defending the ball and running towards my own net. The other team's player lifted her stick as if she was taking the biggest shot at the net she could. Next thing you know, I was on the ground, crying my hardest, with a huge bump above my right eye. Then I realized that I just got hit in the head with a field hockey stick. This hit to the head resulted in a major concussion, which took months of recovery, absences from school, sports, and basically every factor of my life. Some of you are probably thinking, so you got one concussion, what's the big deal? Except that in 2011 and 2012, I got concussions again, adding up to a total of 3 major concussions in 2 years. And that's when the doctor said, Nicole, I'm not allowing you to play contact sports anymore. After that moment, everything stopped. That meant all of my dreams and goals of playing field hockey and volleyball at Appleby during my senior year were officially destroyed. Imagine your passion in life being stripped away from you in just a few seconds. Devastated was an understatement for me. After the realization I would never be playing my sports again, I worried about who I would be, what I would do, and I had so much regret towards that moment of my first concussion. For months and months, I thought about, what if I just stopped that ball that was coming towards me? Or what if I was substituted out for that part of the game? My life would be completely different right now. Yes, that is true. However, constantly thinking about those questions didn't get me anywhere. It didn't change anything for me. I still couldn't play sports, and that's what I have to live with. Despite the tragic events, it took me multiple months to realize and to learn that you have to make the best of what you got. Everything happens for a reason. My mom always said, bad things happen to us in life to test our strength and to test how we react. No, I'm still not allowed to play my sports. However, I thought, how am I still going to be involved with my true passion, sports? I came to the acceptance and let the regret go. I was not going to let the feeling of regret stop me in achieving great things. Today, I am so grateful to be the athletics prefect for this school year and to still be associated with the sports in the community of Appleby. Gratitude. It's a word representing giving thanks. It seems contrary to having regret, but I'm grateful for the support and encouragement that I have received from my family, my friends, and this Appleby community. I am grateful that from something tragic came something wonderful, inspiring, and fulfilling that have shaped me into who I am today. In my case, it was about athletics, but this theme can be applied to so many non-athletic scenarios. I'm sure you all can think of at least one right now. So just remember, try not to worry about anything that has happened in your past. You can't change it, but you can change your future. What if a tragic event occurs in your life? How are you going to move forward from that? Now, would you all please rise and sing hymn number 572?
You made me cry, man.